The American Toni Braxton sings, writes songs, acts, and is on TV. She has won a Grammy and is known for her deep, soulful voice and impact on the R&B music scene. In her career, Braxton has had many personal and business issues, but she has always found a way to deal with them. She has made a lasting mark on the music business as a singer. Toni Michelle Braxton was born in Severn, Maryland on October 7th, 1967. She comes from a very religious family. She is the oldest of 6 children, and all of them became artists in the end. Her father, Michael Braxton SR, was a preacher, and her mother, Evelyn, used to do hair and makeup and sing opera. Braxton and her brothers could only listen to religious music. It was in church that Braxton first fell in love with singing. She went to Bowie State University to study education, but dropped out to try to become a professional singer because she loved music so much. She started out singing with her sisters in a group called the Braxton, but didn't get her big break until the early 2000s when L.A. Reid and Kenneth "Babyface" Edmonds discovered her. The name of her first album, Toni Braxton, came out in 1993 and was a huge hit. Songs like Another Sad Love Song and Breathe Again were on the album, which won her 3 Grammys, including Best New Artist in 1994. The global smash hit Unbreak My Heart from her second album, Secrets 1996, cemented her place in music history even more. The song became associated with sadness and made her a worldwide superstar in 1997. It won her a Grammy Award for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance and is still one of the all-time bestsellers. Despite early success, Braxton had issues with money and the law that hurt her career. In 1998, she filed for bankruptcy, saying that problems with her recording deal left her with little money, even though her album sold a lot of copies. The legal battle she had with her record label, Loveface Records, cost her a lot of money and time and made it hard for her to do well in her work. In 2010, she filed for bankruptcy again, this time saying that she owed a lot of money for things like medical bills and the fact that her music sales had dropped because of changes in the music business. Braxton had a hard time during this time because she had worked so hard to build a successful business and then got into financial trouble twice. Having health problems has been one of the hardest things in her life. In 2008, she was diagnosed with lupus, a long-term autoimmune disease that damages tissues and causes inflammation. Because she was sick, she missed shows, including her Las Vegas residency, and had to take a break from her music business for a while. Lupus hurts Braxton's heart, joints, and skin, making her tired and in pain all the time. It's been hard for her in both her personal and professional life. Lupus and pericarditis, an inflammatory condition of the lining around the heart, made Braxton's health problems worse because of her health problems. She has had to go to the hospital more than once and be more careful about how she works and lives her life. In 2009, after 12 years of marriage, Braxton and singer Carrie Lewis broke up. They had 2 boys together, Diesel and Denham. She had talked about how hard she tried to make her marriage work, especially after their son Diesel was diagnosed with autism. Braxton was very upset that her marriage was over. Autism in sons in 2006, she learned that her younger son Diesel had autism. After Diesel's diagnosis, Braxton became an advocate for autism awareness and worked closely with groups to push for early diagnosis and treatment of the disorder. Even though she said she was having a hard time emotionally, she has been very vocal about how much better he is now thanks to early intervention and care since her sister died in April 2022. His sister, Lauren Braxton, died suddenly of a heart problem. She was 24 years old. Family and friends were very sad about her death. Toni and his family talked about her sadness in public, and she said it made her feel bad. Toni Braxton has had problems in her personal and business life in recent years. She and her sisters Tamar, Trina, Tawanda, and Tracy Braxton were the stars of the reality TV show Braxton Family Values, which ran from 2011 to 2020 and gave fans a close look at Braxton's life and her relationship with her family. The show cemented her place in pop culture even more. In 2014, she and Babyface released the album Love, Marriage, and Divorce, which won a Grammy Award for Best R&B Record. It was a return to form for Braxton and reminded music fans how talented she really is. In 2020, her 10th studio album, Spell My Name, came out and got good reviews. It made her an even more powerful figure in the music business. Even though she has lupus and autism, Braxton still performs, puts out music, and talks out for causes that are important to her. Over 70 million records have been sold around the world, making Toni Braxton one of the most successful female artists of all time. It's clear that Braxton had a big impact on R&B and soul music. A whole generation of singers has been moved by what she did for music, even though she has had money problems, health problems, and family tragedies. Because of her talent, toughness, and drive, Braxton has stayed a powerful figure in the entertainment business. Her fans will always love her because she can turn personal pain into musical success. This proves she is not only a survivor, but also a real star. Don't give up even when things get tough. Toni Braxton's story shows that. She still moves people with her music and her activism. A famous singer named Toni Braxton had surgery earlier this week to remove her ovary because she was diagnosed with ovarian cancer that was getting worse. The surgery went well, and Braxton is now getting better very quickly. But doctors are still keeping a close eye on her health, but Braxton said she is hopeful about the future. She has a deep, emotional voice and is known for songs like Unbreak My Heart and He Wasn't Man Enough. Toni Braxton is also known for being strong and resilient in her personal life. When she found out she had ovarian cancer, it was one of the hardest things she had ever had to deal with. Ovarian cancer is one of the hardest and most dangerous types of cancer for women. During a routine checkup, Braxton was told he had the disease. At first, doctors thought that treatment might be able to stop the illness without having to do too much. But after just a few months, the disease's symptoms got worse, and Braxton had to make the hard decision to have surgery to remove her ovaries. On Tuesday morning, Braxton was taken to the hospital and got ready for the major surgery. The doctors at the famous Los Angeles hospital planned the surgery very carefully to make sure it goes well and safely. The surgery to remove the ovaries is very complicated because it is hard to get rid of cancer cells without spreading them to other parts of the body. Before her surgery, Braxton already had cancer. A few days after her surgery, Braxton wrote an emotional post on social media to thank her fans, family, and friends for always being there for her. I've always fought through hard times, and this time is no different, she wrote. I know I can handle it because I have all of your love and strength, Toni Braxton said. She was feeling good about her battle with cancer. She told her friends in a message that she was stronger than ever, and that surgery had given her hope for the future. In a sad Instagram video, she said, I have made a lot of progress in this fight, but it's not over yet. I'm thankful for everyone who has helped me, including my doctors and family. Braxton said, thanks for all the thoughts and help. The most important thing in her battle against the disease, she said, is to stay positive. The mind has power, she said. We can get through anything if we keep believing in ourselves and the people who love us. Tell us what you think about how healthy Toni Braxton is. Please pray for us and let us know what you think in the comments to get the most up-to-date information on her. Sign up for the channel and set up alerts. Thanks for watching all of the shows.